day, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Inside Out, the breakdown, where today you have the host with the most, the one and only, the king, the chosen one, OTTO. And I'm joined by a special guest today who we're going to be interviewing. We're going to be hearing more about this special person, man. We are sitting with the rising voice of South African hip hop, the new age of Venek and Motswako. You know what I mean, man? We are joined with somebody that blends sounds and knows what he's doing. Well, without any further waste of time, please help me welcome the one, the only Preddy K. What's up, my brother? Oshabo Jaga. Ubuswiti Brayaga. Yellow na yanga jego mona ke motlhapile ka lebese fonda. No, Brayaga, welcome to the breakdown, Brayaga. We are very happy to have you. We are honored to be in your presence. So please tell the people about you, your names, because not every time I get to this point, it was going to be easy for those two names, you know. For some people that want to understand why you have a Bible as a name, your names, my brother.
Okay, my originated names ke Tsokolo, Ogisho, Pride, Kabetswi. Se name ke Makwan. Mabitso a ka feletse, yeah.
And your stage name is Preddy K.
Yeah, it's Preddy K.
Now, being that your stage name is Preddy K, you started off with two different names, which was Star Troy and Kayla.
Yes.
Can you please tell the people about why was those names there and what motivated the change from those names?
Okay, basically, next I eat
Yeah.
So, nekirata go iposa ka bo ma, ya nekirata body shooting stars, so
Okay.
and then go na le movie ne ko rata bitswa Troy.
Okay.
So I fell in love with movie O, and then ga ke bona for okay, let me just try to combine these two names, so ke bona friend tla fit, and then I said Star Troy, ke ga bona, and then la dumela, and then that's when I called myself Star Troy.
Okay.
And then ongoing was ga ke sumula ke ntse ke pucha le PC, and then producer ya ka ke ene PC hampela for no like mabitso ana nna ke a rata bona. How about you o batle lebitso le leng le lona le sharp for wena, because I feel lena go le better. Then I started naming myself Killer.
Okay.
And I was like ke feel for okay, nu yana ke sumla ke itse go kwala di lyrics, I can open a beat and then where to start, whatever. Ke sumla ke itse Killer.
Okay.
And then marana kwentse ya man ke feel for lebitso la Killer man, I feel like ale said they want like it's less.
Ale go blomeseng.
Ale blomeseng. Then I've tried to get a suitable name, whereby ke sumulutsi ke tseng ke search like my inner me.
Okay.
And then I went through my name, see that lebitso le sharp, which is Kikyabe. It's a gift. For no, it's a special name. And then how about and then just leave K.
Okay.
And then as I can see, so
that's for somebody else to admit, not me, my brother. Yeah, but I hear you, King. So now, the way you it tells me a lot about your language. So, as much as you were raised in Potchefstroom, you were not born there. So you were born go Brits.
Yeah.
Where specifically?
Omodikwe.
And how was it growing up that side?
Go sharp because of I was still young. Basically, learning in the environment, but I've learned some of it because of like mama plasing, and then like they don't have a lot of resources, just like more Potchefstroom and then Rustenburg, we name them.
Okay.
So ka bona frana man. Wetse mo di plasing mona a ke khone go pusha left ya ka ke fitlhelle ko camping unless ke go di suburbs maybe ke kena kwa go Jozi. Yeah, and then ka bona for okay, let me just go back to my mom ko Potchefstroom.
Okay.
That's when I came in mo Potchefstroom.
Oh, okay. So when bona gore no man. Saba no se ma suburbs na reka da.
Wow, hot man.
No ega khutla Brayak. So you started your passion of music started when you were in grade 6, ne?
Yes.
So now if you could just tell the younger version of you from your passion then to now, what would you say to them as a word of advice looking back on your younger self?
I'll say hard work pays, hard work pays a lot, practice make perfect.
Okay.
So you gotta stay focused on your grind. Don't let other people misjudge you or tell you that this idea is not right, what you are doing is not right, it's wrong. Don't believe in such words, Just stay to yourself.
Stay true to who you are.
Stay true to yourself.
And I like the fact that you said that don't listen to what other people are gonna say. Because sometimes people forget that go pasa comes from failing.
Yeah.
Now, going forward, moving forward from that, your sound, ne? As we spoke about earlier, it's very heavily influenced. So now you tell me when you were deciding, okay, I'm gonna rap in vernacular. I'm not just gonna stick to English. Where did that decision come from, and why did you make it?
It came from my hood dulang teng like dibloko tsa ka ke ne simolola ke etsa music wa ka through the speakers and then go na le bagolo ba ile gore ba tla ba mpella yo ngwana ke o bina monate but a re tlhaloganye wa bona so ga ke bona for like we itse ke music a go etsetse for nna I'm doing it for people. So like example gore like ke level up le everyone give them what they need. That's when I started ke betsa ka motho wa go bane for everyone to understand.
No, I hear you. Untibela mbra go batla go bolela e monate mara ish tlhaloganyo ish bantu education mara re ba blame mara I understand why you transition to that. Not a lot of people can actually do it because that the unknown fact is that Motswako is actually the most difficult than English.
English, yeah.
Like it's easier than hanga go Motswako. Do you obala dibuka tsa Motswako, or is it just the people that you surround yourself with?
No, I get bale dibuka tsa Motswako. Like it's me.
Okay.
Like my music is me, it's about me. So se ke se bua mo ke bua ka ntho le gore ka e bona ka e phela.
Okay.
I don't read books. No.
Oh, are we see deep? You just say, according to your daily life, that's how you.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that, man. So because of you keeping authentic to yourself, you built a very strong foundation in your early stages, ne?
Yeah.
And you had a collaborator, and who's now your former producer. His name is PC, I get.
Yeah.
So how was the partnership ya PC?
It was good because of like guy on asa focus ela mo go godisa career ya gagwe le bole ya gagwe was also grooming me how to learn the music industry ampela di dance and falls tsa teng go tsagala eng and then how to hop on the beat and then master your lines go di sumula mo kae di fela mo kae a tlhaloganya.
No, I hear you. So now from that point you started getting known.
Yeah.
And on stages at the local spots like Kilowatt, Extension 6, Blue House. So now what goes through your mind when you got to that point of okay, now I'm stepping on a stage. I'm sharing the stages that are known. So what goes through your mind? What did you say to yourself that
usually I'm not there for the eyes. I'm there to feed the eyes. So I get ka letsogo la for ya o itse batho ba tla reng o betsa interesa tlhaloganyeng wa bo. I just come there with the energy, knowledge of knowing for se ke tlo go setsa mona ba tlo go se itumella. So ke at least energy always.
No, I love that, man. And now because of that, you are now working closely with people like Judy Bo Rocker Vibes, Bluestone Records. Now, how has stepping into this new circle elevated you in terms of not just your music, but the business aspect of your music?
Since it's finally PC, like I feel like PC like anan lekisa dilo tse di manana something like the full hand of like tsaya. Because of some of the times in exaggerate body beat, maybe after 6 months, 5 months, and then performance sometimes I got bookie but babamba bookie. So since I've moved to working with Judy C, like movement, they like gradi geek in me and defense thing. Just like I've changed from from what you call it commercial to Vanik.
Okay.
Yeah, so at least in batho ba kgona go tla nyana ba tlo go ntsheba ba mpela dipina tsa go di monate
Ba di utlwa yaanong batho.
ba di utlwa yana.
Okay, so basically, as you said in the first part, gore PC, gore now he was your guiding block
Yeah.
in the beginning. But there was a falling out, as far as I can sense, in terms gore na sa bone bo superstar ba
Ga
ga.
sa bone bo superstar ba ka wa bona.
And when, just on a side note, how did that make you feel?
It made me feel bad because of ke ndula ke le teng and I'm a big supporter ke ndula ke le teng aba attenda di I'm there supporting them.
Oh no, man.
Like I can hop on the stage ke ba back up but
Oh man,
feel how I am.
that's vile, man. We need to, just that today is about you. I don't know more for cloud, man. We need to find them. Go bukiwi, but ba bukiwa. Yeah, Maria, it's fine, my brother. At least you are here today, Akira. He's not. Yeah, you see, everything works out. Now, moving along from that, your new EP is called Dituba. That's what it's like.
Isn't it
Hitting.
a thick thin branch, something like that?
Stick hitting, thin branch. Hurry, it's one. Somebody will check it out and put it for us in the comments there. What is it called in English? Dituba. So explain to us Dituba. Why? What motivated it? What inspired it?
Dituba. The name came with Black Marcus. We was recording this track Amaswati. Yeah, we was in the bedroom recording there. So then he felt like naming the song Dituba. And then antse kwala mukhatshintsha manaya mabitsi ke machala isala Dituba ke Amaswati. So na took the name from Dituba. And then like it all drop a EP yaka soon. About Ibiza EP yaka Dituba because like it's fire.
Yeah.
So I named it Dituba.
Oh, and then on Dituba, you have features that you featured people like G-Spec. And that is a milestone. Eh? It shows your hunger, your growth. Now tell me, when it comes to putting a project together, what lesson can you say you have learned that helped you implement it on this one?
I've learned that you can't just feature someone, because sometimes imagine like or drop a EP, and then more EP or feature, let me say like three people in it, and then comes to you to perform, and then those people they aren't there. It's gonna be a huge problem. Like we about to perform those three tracks, it's a lot of featuring the more and then full of and I can hit delete three, but these
Because
people abayo.
So ya go slekisa.
Just like isa so ka minimize ke check about to ba feature.
And then oberekile le batho ba tshwanang le bo, as you mentioned, Black Marcus le bo AKAC, yeah. So now as fetsa go bua gore o ka se feature motho mong lo mong on a song. So now what are your things that you look at before you feature someone?
I look at how you approach the beat.
Okay.
Because of our energy is one.
True.
Is one what tlhaloganya. So ke le maybe na gitlile ka energy ke le e more too vanetic. And then when now o tla ka ntho le gore e underground. It's not gonna vibe with me. Okay. So I wanna feel the vibe mo pineng. And then I look into your storytelling, based to your storytelling. But like, okay, this guy can stay to more lining ya storytelling.
That's so big.
Those are the people by lo go check and then go feature.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people people can put bars together.
Yeah.
Mara on the bars when it comes to storytelling, it doesn't make sense.
Makes sense.
But I hear you on that one. So now, according to everything we spoke about, now we have to get into now the exciting part of this interview. We have to talk about your new single that is coming, or that just dropped on the 31st of March. By Biza Basjan.
Yeah.
As in like Basjan, like Basjan.
Basjan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
eventually I couldn't drop it by that time that I've mentioned. He dropped it today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
no, congratulations then. Everything works out most.
Yeah. So only some few errors so you drop it today, you can find it for iTunes, Apple Music, Deezer, you mentioned them. Yeah.
And what is Basjan?
Basjani, Basjani, it's a name of a person. Libitso la motho. So go na le ba bang ba ile hore ga se mabitso, like it's a surname. Bajani. So there's this guy alone ke phela le ene. And then motho manana mamello ma motho a utlwe mafoko.
Okay.
O etsa diphoso so re mo bitse la ka lebitso ga wena Bajani wena o etsa diphoso, and then that's when the name came by. Re etse trick ha majala re ntsha trick e ne ga Bajani re bua ka dimano wa ba ke Bajani.
So motho o tletse di flop entle ke Bajani.
Ke Bajani wa ba ntate Bajani.
Oh, I can have a Bajani mo life in yak. Yes. So you also have Jikile.
Yeah, Jikile in this year.
You took it out with Sia. Yeah. When did that one go on?
I will call it. Is it this year? This year, yeah. We put it this year. Go Koroka Vibe. And then the guy, no, not Koroka Vibe. Blue Stones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Stones, because the guy felt like I'm featuring the way he bezanga because then he came out to look at Bobani. So I can't feature and no, let's kill this thing. Maybe it's a GT.
Okay, I hear you saying that you recorded it this year or last year.
No, this year.
This year, so it was early this year.
Yeah.
So now, speaking of that, there's a lot of artists that put things in the vault. We see a recorder, so now what makes you decide, okay, vaulting for Noyana, like what makes you decide on that part?
No, unfortunately, I didn't decide because the track is not mine.
Okay.
You see, it's his.
But when not generally, how would you decide that?
Not generally, like Nicky Butler is way. But because it's not the ideas for you.
Okay.
And that's why a baby in the net planning.
Oh, so it's basically planning first, marketing. Yeah. So looking at your journey, my brother, from grade 6 and now you're making your own lane in this South African hip-hop. If you were to tell me now, what is the ultimate legacy that you want to leave behind, my brother? Because when you say you've made it and you've did it all, what do you want to look back and be like, I did it?
I've did it. You know, now I want to give back to the community, you know, my friends, you know, because of those are the people by law who ban support. So now for myself, for the legacy, I want to keep school, high school, man. I'll say thank God.
Okay, that's beautiful, man. Yeah. What inspires you wanting to build a school? Is it because of how you grew up?
It's because of how I grew up, you know, seeing other kids not schooling, you know, some other kids at school but don't have money to buy food, you know, or maybe they don't have shoes.
No, I love that, man. I love that. And what more can we want to end this show? That is a perfect ending way. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you for coming out. A massive shout out to you, Preddy K. And guys, let's go listen to the new release. Let's go listen to the tuba when it comes out. Even if the new song is Basjani, so I'm just gonna ask you to do me the last favor, my brother. So tell me just on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, how can they find you? What's your handle?
My handle, you can find me at Preddy K018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Preddy K018. You guys heard it yourself. First here, but not the last day. Preddy K018. You've heard it here. More. The breakdown. This is episode 4, joined by OTTO. Thank you guys so much for coming out. And please, let's go listen to the tuba to Basjani. Skaba Basjani. Word of the day, Skaba Basjani. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.